Welcome back, we the people. This is the Hell's Holy Injiyl, the book of Revelation, chapter 17, verse 7, King James mistranslation. And the angel said unto me, Wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman, and of the beast that carrieth her, which hath the 7 heads and 10 horns. Close quotation. Dr. York's right translation. So the Anunnaki Elohim said to me, Why are you so amazed? I will inform you about the confident wife's secret, and the beast who carries it for her, who has the 7 heads and the 10 horns. The devil's empire keeps the harlot's secret. Whenever the harlot, the United States, commits any kind of atrocity, her compatriots look the other way. All the nations of the world protect the United States' reputation as a world power. Verse 8. The King James mistranslation. The beast that thou sawest was, and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit, and go into perdition. And they that dwell on the earth shall wonder, whose names were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world, when they behold the beast that was, and is not, and yet is. Close quotation. Dr. York's right translation. As for the beast, the United Nations, headed by the United States, which you saw, he was old Babylon, and he is not existing now in the time of John, son of Zebedee and Salome, yet is determined to come again, and is now here. He will ascend from the bottomless pit in June 6, 1966 AD, to give birth to mortal sons. This is the year of the evil one, and his agents began to destroy Nubian race spiritually, mentally, physically, on a large scale. You hear that, people? This is the year that the evil one and his agents began to destroy the Nubian race spiritually, mentally, and physically on a large scale. The next heading here, the year 1966 AD, the birth of the child. In the year 1966 AD, the devil, in brackets, Satan, Lucifer, close brackets, gave birth to 13, in brackets, 1, 3, 13, close brackets, children. His sons were born in every country that he controls, in brackets, America, Germany, Iran, India, and China, to name a few, close brackets, all over the world. On June 6, 1966 AD, one of Satan's 13 sons was born in the Western Hemisphere, in brackets, in New York City, close brackets. You, the Nubian populace, did not even know what was going on because they kept everything cloaked under some type of disguise. The devil has camouflaged these factual events in a series of movies and has told you the truth without you even realizing it. He purposely puts everything that he is doing right in front of your face. You are just so far under the spell that you are not able to see it. The first movie that dealt with the birth of his son was, in quotation, Rosemary's Baby, close quotation. A movie that half of the population in America saw, but just looked at it as sheer entertainment. On June 6, 1966 AD, Satan was born in the flesh unto Rosemary in New York, or the, in brackets, new, close bracket, quotations, New, close quotation, York, in the Dakota House. New York is the new capital of America that the European family, in quotations, York, close quotation, established in the 1800s AD from Yorktown, England. New York is the seat for the Statue of Liberty, which is symbolic of the Queen, in quotation, Queen of England, close quotation. The Statue of Liberty is a woman coming out of the water with 7 horns, holding the torch. The Statue of Liberty was given to America by the Grand Orient of France. It was originally called, in quotations, Liberty Enlightening the World, close quotation. It was given as a gift from the French to the American people to honor the 1876 AD centennial celebration. The exterior copper shell in the form of a classical, draped female figure carrying a torch was designed, in brackets, 1870 to 75 AD, close brackets, by a French sculptor named Frédéric Auguste Bartholdi. The Masonic Lodge of France gave it to them. It was made of wood, but it fell. Then it was reconstructed of copper. The Statue of Liberty was unveiled in the New York harbor on October 26, 1886 AD. And here we have a picture from the scene from Rosemary's Baby. And this is Mia Farrow, a famous actress who played Rosemary. And this picture is the Dakota House. And here we have a picture of the famous singer, entertainer, Roberta Flack. Now back to the point. Rosemary of the movie, in quotation, Rosemary's Baby, close quotation, was not a fictitious character. She was a real Amorite. The name Rosemary, in brackets, Satan's mother, close bracket, was chosen because it symbolizes the ancestral background of the physical devil, the Amorites. Let's break down the symbolism of the name Rosemary. Rose. The rose is a plant that can symbolize many things. The phases of its life cycle are comparable to the 4 Babylonian empires. Its beauty represents the glory and the grandeur of each of these empires, its death by their decline and eventual end. Its rebirth every spring represents the rise of a new, even more glorious empire out of the ruins of its predecessors. The thorns of the rose plant represent the pain and suffering experienced by the countries that have been at the mercy of their rule. The rose is also symbolic of the war, in quotation, War of the Roses, close quotation, a war which occurred in Europe in the 1800s between 2 families, the Yorks and the Lancasters. These were 2, in brackets, Amorite, close brackets, cursed seeds. The Lancasters did not want to intermarry with the Yorks. Thus, a family feud occurred, resulting in the Lancasters moving to America, in brackets, to the South, close brackets. The American, so-called, in quotation, cracker, close quotation, is the pale man, who is the same as the European. The reason why the Amorites are called, in quotation, crackers, close quotation, is because during slavery, they used to crack the whip. They used to crack the whips across the slave's back. Let's continue the next reading in the next recording with the people. So see you on the other side.